Hey guys, how's it going? Nurse Mia back at y'all today. I'm gonna do just a little bit of vlogging. I'm actually getting ready to head to the hospital because my third grandbaby is scheduled to be induced today. I'm gonna follow my son and my and his girlfriend to the hospital. They wanted me to be in the room with them, so I get to see my grandbaby being born. So I'm just waiting for them actually to ride past me and just gonna follow them. Even though I know where the hospital is, I just didn't want any issues with me not being able to get in the hospital if we went at separate times. So we'll just take y'all on a ride with me, and I do have some updating to do for you guys, but so today is just gonna be vlogging, maybe show you guys a little bit in the hospital. Hopefully her labor goes by fast, but she's been in a lot of pain in the last week or two, and she's actually already dilated like the last time she went to the doctor for her checkup. So I'm hoping that everything goes by smoothly and quickly. And because the only time I've spent the night at the hospital is when I was actually working at the hospital. So this will be different. I got my blanket, I got my drinks. I don't really have any snacks because I'm really not that hungry. If I need to, I can step out and go get something. Yeah, but other than that, just roll with me. Check back with you guys in a few. This is the room. This is Dad. Hey y'all, so I'm back at home now. Got me a little nap. My son and his girlfriend had their baby this morning. I spent the night with them at the hospital. Therefore, I got zero sleep. I kind of felt like I was at work, like doing my own 12-hour shift, except I wasn't doing nothing. But they gave birth to a beautiful, healthy baby boy. 7 bugs, 7 pounds, 11 ounces. Oh Lord. Sorry, wrong to my mailbox. 7 pounds, 11 ounces. I got majority of it on video. Well, a pretty good amount of it actually on video. So that's what I've been doing in the last 24 hours. But I did tell y'all I had to give y'all like an update on what's been going on with me in the last 3 weeks or so. Let me get back inside real quick, and then I'll get a little bit more comfortable so I can talk to y'all, because I'm not staying outside. Hold on. Okay, sorry for the mess, y'all. This is like something I've been meaning to do for a couple days. But I haven't really had a whole lot of time. Anywho, like I was telling y'all before, I did want to update y'all on some decisions that I made the last couple weeks. So y'all know, if you watch some of my previous videos, that I worked in med-surg department at a local hospital, and a lot has transpired since my last video. Like, things at the hospital kind of roll quickly. So let me just share with y'all. Our manager quit. Apparently she never liked it to begin with. When she first started, she's been there less time than I have been there. She told them that she pretty much wanted to leave within the first month after she got there. So she left. We got new management, somebody that kind of stepped up as interim manager until they find someone permanent. It's all fine and dandy until that person starts messing with the schedule, making a whole lot of changes like within the first week. Some changes that I could deal with, some changes that I could not deal with. So therefore, I have decided to leave my position at that hospital. Um, y'all know I work agency. I've been with them for a couple months now. Then the thing was that I did my agency schedule based on my hospital schedule. So our hospital scheduling is usually like a month or a month and a half in advance. So I already know like it's the end of March. Like I've already got my schedule for the whole month of April technically, and then like May schedule just came out. So typically I would have been scheduling for May, but I'm not doing that obviously because I put my notice in. But I like the flexibility, I should say, the flexibility of the schedule, being able to self-schedule. That way I kind of can plan around it. I know what I'm doing here and there, whatever. Um, they kind of took that away from us. In so many words, you have no control over your schedule, which means that kind of cut into my supplemental income with agency. I talked to my husband about it. I, I thought about it for a little bit, and then something else happened, and that just kind of took the cake. And I literally wrote my notice while I was on one of my shifts at work. Put it in the mailbox, and the next day, obviously, when she came in, she got it. We discussed it. I had spoken to her previously, like earlier in the week, about the same situation, like what's going on, like in my personal situation, and how the changes of the schedule kind of messes up things for me. And I know that when you're working at a place like that, if somebody does something for you, they got to do it for everybody else. That's what they always tell you. Um, they did offer for me to stay as in a PRN position. However, the scheduling situation would have still been an issue um, based on how she said she was going to be doing the schedule. Like she changed a couple of days around on people without asking. I mean, necessarily, I guess you don't have to do that, but for me, like common courtesy, if I'm scheduled for a certain day and then the schedule gets changed and like I have on my calendar what day I'm supposed to work, and then it gets changed completely, and let's say I don't go back and look at the schedule, I'm not getting a notification necessarily that says I've been changed unless you actually go in and physically look at the schedule. Um, so how am I supposed to know if I'm like when I'm supposed to work if the schedule's constantly being changed? You can't plan for anything. You can't go on vacation because if the schedule is short, she's gonna take you up and move you and put you where she feels the need, and she's not gonna ask any questions. She's just gonna do it. So after careful thought and consideration, I decided to leave that position. And I decided that I would, for now, until something comes up or something else falls into my lap. Not necessarily that it's gonna fall into my lap, but just for right now, I just decided that I was gonna do agency a little bit more often than I was doing before. Um, Not quite full-time hours, but at least to match what I was doing at the hospital for now. Um, and then I kind of like over the weekend, I kind of was having second thoughts like towards the end of the week last week, and I worked like last Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. So like towards the end of the week last week, I was having second thoughts about my decision, and I was like, what did I do? Like, why did I quit my job? I probably should have thought about it more, but then I was like, you know what? Things happen for a reason, and I'm just gonna go with that. So even though I won't be working at that hospital and I'll be doing some more agency shifts, I did decide to apply for some other positions out like at different facilities, locations, different hospitals, different, just different settings. I did that like over the weekend. I think maybe Saturday. I applied for a couple of jobs on Indeed. And don't you know that this morning, like literally, I applied for these jobs like Saturday, and this morning I got three. I got I got one phone call while I was actually at the hospital. I was actually at one of the hospitals that I applied to this morning when my son and his girlfriend was having their baby. Like she was literally pushing, and I was getting phone call, setting up an interview at that same hospital. So it's not like with nursing, like that's the good thing about nursing, that you can quit a job today and they have a new job tomorrow. Like there is nursing shortages everywhere. Everybody and their mama is hiring. It won't be hard to find something else that I might enjoy better and that fits well with what I have going on in my life right now. So like I said, I got one phone call for interview this morning, and then by the time I got home from the hospital, I had an email for one of the other positions that I applied for, wanting to set up phone interview. And I guess they do it a little bit different there. They'll do a phone interview sometimes, like the recruiters. They'll do well, a recruiter for the hospital. Some of them they'll do phone interview first, and then if they like what you say on the phone, then they'll have you come in and meet whatever clinical manager or whoever that you need to talk to in regards to this position. I also had applied to assisted living facility, and the ad that they had posted was like two, like every weekend or every other weekend, but 2 16-hour shifts. And it said that if you work 32 hours, you get paid for 40. So technically, I was still like, if I were to go for that position, and I have an interview with them on Wednesday, I would work 2 days. It'll just be every other weekend because that would probably what I choose. I'm not gonna work every weekend. If I were given the opportunity, I would do the every other weekend, 2 16-hour shifts, and then I'll still get paid for working a full week. So that's a plus. Obviously, they've got benefits. Don't know how they are. Don't know anything else about the position other than what I saw online. So I'm kind of excited about that. I really wasn't worried about finding something that maximizes my income. At first, I was a little concerned, but when you think about it, like I said, nursing, there's so many opportunities with nursing, and you really have a lot of options to choose from. It's not like back in the day when, like before you're a nurse, you could only apply for certain positions, but like in nursing, it's just different departments. There's just a lot of options. So right now, that's what's been going on. Besides the birth of my beautiful, beautiful grandbaby. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that, let you know that I did leave. Well, this Saturday coming up is my last day there, and then I've got a couple of agency shifts lined up for the next couple of weeks, just to make sure that I still have some income. I do have one more paycheck coming from the facility that I'm leaving, along with an extra paycheck for my PTO time that I did not use. So that'll be like the equivalent of one of my regular paychecks. So that's okay. So I know at least I've got 2 full paychecks coming from them on the next couple weeks. And then as long as I keep my income flowing, even if it's a couple of shifts a week, 1 or 2 shifts a week, whatever, until I find something that's a little bit more stable. And I say that because a couple of the shifts that I signed up with agency, like right after I signed up, one of them, I got canceled for one because they overbooked, the facility overbooked, and they had too many, I guess, things posted, whatever. They overbooked, so I got canceled for that. I actually did get a chance to reschedule it for tomorrow. Hopefully I don't get canceled for that, but if I do, then it is what it is. Um, I'll just pick up some other places. Um, and then I also, it's always a good idea if you're gonna do agency work to be signed up with more than one agency. I am signed up with my local, one local agency, and then I also signed up. I'm actually signed up with multiple ones, but some of the other ones that just don't have any facilities that I'm interested in going to. So why waste my time? I mean, I did all the paperwork and everything. I did it all online. You just upload all your documents, but there's not a lot of options as far as the facilities go. I did end up signing up with ShiftKey, and I think you guys, a lot of you, if you're nurses or you've watched any other the nurses videos on YouTube, then you heard of ShiftKey. They have a really good amount of facilities. Some of them are nursing homes. Some of them are assisted living facilities. If I had to choose, I would choose an assisted living facility over just long-term care. But they, if somebody calls in at that facility, they'll add like an extra, like a premium rate. You'll get a text from the app, a text message and an email for like a urgent need, and the pay is usually way higher than what the base pay is. So that's good because I've already seen there's one facility that I actually did apply to work at is on this app, and I've only had it for a couple days open, and I've already seen that particular facility every day. Apparently they have, I mean, it's probably not a good thing that they have somebody that calls out at least once a shift, but they'll send a message, I guess, through the app and say that they need somebody like ASAP to pick up this shift. And it'll be like, okay, let's just say for shoots and giggles, the base pay is like 28 to start. Like if you just regularly pick up the shift, 20 an hour. If it's a premium rate, meaning it's a last minute need, they need somebody urgently, that base rate will go up to at least $40 or $50. Like the facility that I'm supposed to go to tomorrow is paying $51 an hour. I don't do nursing homes, but $51 an hour, I'm going. I don't know about y'all. I don't care what I got to do. They already gave me like some of the information. It's going to be like 20, 30 patients, which obviously sucks big time. But I picked up a night shift. So fingers crossed that it goes well if I don't get canceled. But yeah, so ShiftKey so far looks pretty good. Waiting. I'm gonna obviously wait until the highest rate pops up before I pick up anything. More than likely, they have some shifts that are more than 28. They fall between 28, 34, 35, something like that. So I'll be picking up some of those. So it's not like I'm gonna be without a job. It's just I'm taking a moment for myself and my sanity to take a little break. And then obviously if I get one of the other jobs that I've applied for, then I'm gonna just get right back in it. Like I'm not the type of person that likes to sit around and do nothing. I get really bored. I have to do something, or else I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, so I just wanted to update y'all on that, and that's it. So I think I will cut this video. I did not mean for it to be this long. But yeah, that's it. So I'll just I'll talk to you guys later, kind of let you know like what happens with my other interviews, and how my agency shift is going. I know that as soon as I put my notice in at the hospital, I surely did schedule myself and our family for like a vacation. We're going to go to Tennessee for like 4 days. I've already booked the cabin, so whatever job I do pick, gonna have to work around that because I'm not canceling that. I've already paid my deposit, and I think it's just time to live a little bit. I mean, I know you have to work, but you also have to take time for yourself, mentally, physically. You just have to do things for yourself sometimes. And if your job can't be on board with the fact that you have a life outside work, then that job is not for you. And that's all I'm going to say. So I will talk back to you guys soon. And that's it. Bye.